Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name is Carmen, and today we've got a reading for you about somebody who is feeling like a breakup or even the end of a friendship with the Two of Cups in the reverse is actually really helpful for them. It's not necessarily easy, but this is an opportunity for them to finally understand, have a little bit of a reality check in terms of what things they have not been working on or what opportunities they have to improve their communication, being a reliable friend or a supportive partner. This is somebody who seems to be saying, like, thank you. Thank you for fighting. Thank you for breaking up with me. Thank you for yelling at me because you were right. So it's not easy for this person to say that, but that's what they're saying. Let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. I hope you're having a wonderful day. If you're interested in a personal reading, my email address is in the description box below. And we're going to start with the Pope Tarot. All right, what else do we have? Six of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, and the Three of Cups. Yeah, this is somebody that you've known for a while. For some of you, this could be more of like this is my cousin, we're really good friends, or this is my sibling. But this is somebody that you have had a lot of interaction with, but maybe there's been some unevenness in terms of one person being there for the other more than, the other way around. And as a result, there's a little bit of tension or even somebody who has a bit of resentment. Death, Two of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles. So even though it was frustrating, or maybe I was angry or really sad because you broke up with me, or you told me, you didn't want to be my friend anymore, you uninvited me from your birthday party, even though it was difficult, what you did for me was identify exactly what I need to work on or make it clear to me that this was something that I shouldn't do anymore. And that's something that I needed to learn. They're appreciative because this is something that they did need to do. Hello, Elise. How are you doing? Can you guys hear the thunder? It's still storming here. So we've got the Nine of Cups in the reverse, Ace of Wands in the reverse, and the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. So yeah, there was somebody who basically said, I don't think this is working. I don't like how you treated me, or I can't believe you said that. This is not something that I'm okay with. So calling somebody out is something that has really helped them. Whatever you said to this person, whatever boundary you drew, or maybe you even blocked them, because you were willing to show just how important this was, or like stand on business, you've impacted this person. You've helped them to see that this was something they needed to change, that it was, not out of malice that you said what you said. You care about this person, but you also are going to be honest with them about things that are difficult between the two of you. So when it did get a little bit frustrating, I think you were cautious, or, looking for a respectful way to talk about it. And it was still a little bit difficult for them to hear. But over time, they've basically come to understand, okay, they weren't like trying to be rude. They were trying to let me know what was going on because they don't want to lose me, or because they want me to be able to have healthy connections with people. This is the Gilded Reverie. Number 12, the birds. Number 9, the flowers. And number 28, the man with a shirt. So I say it like that because there's also a number 28 that has a man without a shirt. There's also a number 12 that has kind of like a darker theme to it. This, especially because it's paired with the bouquet, makes me feel like we have appreciation, a conversation that's saying, hey, you know what? Thank you. Without you, I probably would not have changed. Without you, I wouldn't have realized that's something I needed to work on. Without that little argument, I would still probably be operating under the same kind of lame approach, right? So they're admitting that they needed to do that, and you were maybe the only person that was willing to call them out. Hello, Jasmina. How are you doing? This is the Metamuse. Six of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, Hermit in the reverse, and the Chariot. So because of what happened between us, I decided that I did need to work on, my anger, or I did need to work on the fact that maybe I was holding a grudge or I was frustrated over something I shouldn't be. So you were right. And I decided to do something about it with the Chariot. So you really did have an impact on this person. They decided, after maybe being a little bit frustrated, that yes, actually, that is something that I want to change, or that is something that, maybe I need to reconsider, or I need to talk to somebody about, because that's not the right way to communicate, or that's not the right way to treat somebody in a healthy relationship. Ace of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, and the 7 of Pentacles in the reverse. So this is somebody who's basically saying, I'm sorry for how I treated you. I'm sorry I wasn't respectful. You called me out and you were right. I'm wondering if you would be willing to give me another chance, because I do want to approach this in the right way. I do want to treat you, respectfully, or show you that you are important to me. With that bouquet, we could have somebody who is bringing a gift. We could have somebody who is telling you specifically how you influenced or inspired them to make a difference. But this is absolutely somebody who has gone through some spiritual awakening, or acknowledged that this is something that would improve their life. So they have done something, or a couple of things, based on the notes that you shared, based on the things that you said. Yeah, I recognize that person. Thank you, Jess, but we're going to go like ultra. So with the 2 of Pentacles, this is somebody who is getting their ish together. This is somebody who's saying, you know what, you were right. I did have to work on that. And because you said so, I did. What you said was right. This is the Kipper. We've got the wealthy man, the main female in the reverse, and marriage. So we could have people that are considering getting married, talking about a prenuptial agreement. We could have a serious conversation about what kinds of changes might happen if you are in a serious relationship. Do you combine your checking accounts? Do you talk about, 401ks, things like that? I do feel like money is important, but also just a sense of communicating in a way that is respectful. That's what has, been highlighted. This is the situations deck. Hello, Jess. Sorry, I don't think I actually said hi. Yeah, I recognized that username a couple of times. They're not very discreet with that name either. All right, what else do we have? Twin flame. The one, mirrored souls, pledged and focused, eyes for you, fascinated, watching. I do think this could be somebody who has realized in the last couple of weeks what the connection really is between the two of you. So that could explain why we have some, it's like there's a lot of family, there's a lot of friend energy. But if we're going through a twin flame journey, there could be somebody that's fighting to get out of the friend zone. There could be influences from friends or family that make you feel like the two of you should not be together. This is somebody, though, who is, I think, no longer interested in being distracted by other individuals, whether that means pursuing somebody in a romantic sense or letting somebody tell them how they should feel about you. This is no, no, no. I know I was supposed to meet this person. I know I was supposed to be inspired by them because there's like this different way we communicate. Maybe they dream about you often. They might feel like songs remind them of you or are kind of channeling what your expressions are. But this person initially mistook your connection as something that was more physical. They find you very attractive. They may feel like there's a lot of chemistry, but they didn't expect to have so much in terms of the depth of the connection. Hello, Laura. Hello, Dr. Emery. How are we doing? You're sweet. Thank you. Hello, Upper Echelon. How are you doing? Escapade and nightlife. So the thing is, there is a tendency to assume that things are more lighthearted or superficial or not long term, right? Is this person a player? Not necessarily, but they may have thought that you were. They may have thought that you weren't serious. I feel like it's more that they're dismissive. It's like, this isn't a big deal. Nah, there's no way that this is like, the one. I don't know that it's necessarily that they don't do relationships. It's just maybe they weren't like looking for one, right? They weren't expecting to find somebody that would be that long-term partner. But there's something that happened unexpectedly. Maybe you had an unexpected hangout, you just ran into each other. Maybe they impulsively decided to invite you out, but there's something here about realizing like that in a moment. Oh, this is like the one. This is the person I've been looking for. They know now, okay, this is like a soulmate. This is maybe they're using the word twin flame. They may have thought it was just a casual occurrence. It's nice to meet you. You're real cute. But now they're looking at it more like, no, I was supposed to meet you and you have influenced me. You have helped me to see what was blocking me when I didn't really want to be honest with myself about that. Hello, Illuminati. How are you doing? All right. What else do we have? Number 21, which is the mountain. Number 26, the book. This talks about secrets, wisdom. Yeah. When I first encountered you, when I first met you, I underestimated the connection, or maybe I just assumed you were like everybody else. But now that I have been through some things, right? Now that I've gotten to know you better, now that I've seen how you act in this situation or how you handled that situation, now that I've seen what happens when maybe, we have an argument, it's helped me to realize just how special this connection is, or, why you're in my life. So this could be somebody who's gone through a difficult time external to the connection, right? This could be somebody who's dealing with family issues, somebody who is struggling in terms of finances or a living situation. And the one constant for them in the last several months or even several years has been this knowing that if they needed something, they could call you. If they needed, a hug or some advice or just somebody to say, you got this. They know you're that type of person. All right, this is the Wild Reflections Tarot. What else do we have? I don't feel like I said enough about the Tree of Life coming out. That is, yeah, exactly. That's a big deal. It's about awakening. So this person has been moving like 0 to 60, very motivated towards a more meaningful situation, a more informed perspective on life. Hello, Frederick. How are you doing? Hello, Sky. You have perfect timing considering the Sky was just speaking. We have the Queen of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, Hierophant in the reverse. This is somebody who tends to have somebody on the back burner, or somebody who doesn't necessarily like go for that committed relationship. I think for many of you, this is less that they keep a roster and more that they kind of do whatever they can to avoid the relationship setting or that stage, right? I'm not necessarily opposed to being in a relationship, but I'm not going to pursue it, right? If somebody's going to have like the talk with me, I might make a joke or kind of like, obfuscate. Let's talk about something else. I don't know how I feel about that. They try to skate around that, and it's because they do worry that there's someone better out there for them. So they've had this issue where maybe they have a fear of missing out, or they think that there's something that they've missed. Seven of Swords, clarifying the Page of Swords. So the thing is, you called me out on it. Whatever you have said to this person, it has repeated in their head because it was true. Let's pretend that this is a really simple reading about somebody who cheated at a game of Monopoly while you were at a bathroom, 5 minutes, and they moved stuff. I'm thinking of that because, of course, he's playing chess here. But they lied and said, no, I didn't touch anything. It was like that. And I was winning all along. And then you're like, oh, yeah, then let's see what the teddy bear camera has to say about that. And they're like, no. They couldn't fool you, even though they might have tried to say, oh, I don't know about all that. Oh, I don't want to talk about that just now. Let's do that next week. Hello, Hope. How are you doing? Hello, Jamie. Hello, Missy. I hope you're all having a good day. But they wish they had taken this more seriously because they treated you like somebody that they didn't have a deep connection with, even though they had started to acknowledge that this is not like the other flirtations that I've had. With the King of Pentacles, they'd already started to have these feelings of, what if we like live together? What if we, went on a trip together? What if we got a dog together? And it scared them. The idea of trying to steer away from that relationship conversation became a little bit more challenging for them. So we've got the Ace of Cups, the King of Wands, and the Fool in the reverse. You made them feel foolish. There's so many songs about like a fool in love or fools rush in, right? Like that kind of thing. They thought that they had a grasp on things, and then all of a sudden there's these emotions that just take over them. It's not physical after all. Yes, you're attractive. Yes, I think it's real fun to like make out, but it's more than that. I have actual love for you. And if I have fallen in love with you, then that means I'm going to eventually start wanting a relationship with you. And I don't know if you would accept me. I don't know if you want that same thing. With the Four of Cups in the reverse, this is like, I feel like I have to, work on some things before I can really approach this and feel confident about it. Hello, Michael. I hope you're doing well. Let's grab a few from the Path of Shadows. This could help us understand if we're talking about somebody that was trying to deal with some insecurity, or maybe just like a bit of a misunderstanding in terms of your connection, right? They might have just made an assumption that it was just an attraction. I would also just point out you've come out as the King and Queen of Wands. Don't get too caught up on genders, but this would kind of point to divine counterparts. We've got Jinn, Jinn. Don't get too excited. As magic unfolds, a risk as high will arise. Wishes will be granted, but beware the design. So if I had all these requirements or things that I expected of people if I were to date them, and I made it a little bit unrealistic because then I wouldn't have to actually pursue a relationship because I was a little bit nervous about that. And then I stumble upon somebody who's exactly like the person that I'm looking for, even though those standards are really high. It's like, be careful what you wish for. Oh no, now what I'm going to do? I've actually found somebody that makes me want to get into a relationship, and I don't know how to handle this. So they may have been manifesting a relationship without really appreciating what that would mean if they got their wish, right? Hello, Darnell. How's it going? Oh, thank you, Jasmina. We've got Banshee. I love this card. I'm sorry if you all get annoyed with me, but every time I see this card, I hear, show yourself, Banshee. All I could hear was a warning scream. Ignoring the signs won't make me free. They can't ignore the fact that they've fallen in love. They wanted to talk themselves out of it, distract themselves, pretend it wasn't real, find faults, whatever. They were nervous about the relationship thing, and I don't even realize, or I don't think they even realized that they were kind of nervous about that. You highlighted that for them. Self-doubt. In shadows deep, fears and doubt creep. A specter haunting where courage sleeps. Self-doubt is a major problem in terms of this person feeling like they're ready to take on a relationship or to take that plunge in terms of falling in love or seeing if somebody else is in love with them. It's a little overwhelming. So why is it overwhelming? This is the Rider-Waite or the Waite-Smith. The Tower. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Because they said they never wanted to fall in love again. They've been cheated on. Or for some of you, it was less that they've been cheated on and more that they were in a relationship where there was a third party, not a like cheating third party, an overly influential or ever present like sibling or parent, best friend. This is like, nah, it just didn't work out. Like I thought I had it and then somebody ruined it and it broke my heart. So they still have some unhealed heartbreak from the past that has made them feel kind of ambivalent towards making an offer. In other words, they didn't see themselves as non-committal. They felt like they were resistant or hesitant because they had, learned a very difficult lesson in probably a long-term relationship. So you basically made them realize that when they had the opportunity to be with somebody exactly like they were looking for, they were still running away. So you highlighted for this person, you are still a little bit gun shy, right? You're not healed from whatever that thing was in the past because this person who's trying to be good to you, you're still, waiting for the other shoe to drop or expecting things to go poorly when they've shown what they can in terms of, I'm not carrying any baggage from previous things. I'm not looking to use you or mistreat you. This is somebody who's trying to help you get things, to a better place, or make you laugh at the end of a long day. Seven of Cups and the Fool in the reverse. But I didn't see that. I didn't see that clearly. I was looking at things unfairly, and you basically cleared the fog for me. You told me what was really going on. They're really appreciative. I think some of you may be like, what? That's really? I thought they were mad at me. No, this is somebody who's like, no, you actually did me a solid. Even if you don't want to talk to me or have me in your life, you've had a positive impact on who I am as a person. But their hope is, of course, if I've done what I needed to, if I've addressed this self-doubt or these insecurities, these issues I may have in terms of a relationship, then is there still a possibility that I could find the card that I just flipped? Oh, there it is. I got it. Is there still a possibility for us to be together? Ooh, 2 nines, 9 of Swords and the 9 of Wands in the reverse. Is it really over? Do you still want something? Are you still, feeling the feels? Hello, Jeffrey. How are you doing? So we have the Sun, 6 of Pentacles in the reverse, and the 8 of Wands in the reverse. So I'm feeling like I have a better understanding of what I feel for you and the connection that we share. I feel like you're a very important person, a soulmate, or even a twin flame, but I didn't treat you that way. I didn't treat you the way that I should have. I didn't tell you how I felt. I didn't tell you that I was daydreaming about a life with you. I have to do that. This is the untold messages of the heart. Girl, you should have seen me the other day. I hit the bookshelf behind me and knocked half of it off. Okay, that's an exaggeration. It was maybe 2% of the shelf that fell off. Still. All right, what else do we have? I'm upset and I need some time to cool down. I know I've acted childishly. I don't know how to approach you now. Something or someone is standing in between us right now. So remember we had the Mountain card, and this person's already had a bad experience in terms of a third party getting in the way of a previous relationship. That person could still be involved in their life. There's somebody that is a block between the two of you. This is why they said no. This is why they felt there was not a future between the two of you. Intensity. The feelings I have for you overwhelm me, so I run away to process them. They're not necessarily familiar or super comfortable with unconditional love or, people who are good to them. That weirds them out in a way because they're so used to the other. Thoughts. I've been in my head about you constantly, trying to figure out what to say, trying to figure out if there's still an opportunity for you. Ding! I have a hard time trusting anyone. I'm doing just fine on my own. And then immediately contradicting themselves. I'm distracted right now. And they have influences. There's a third party here that is making them doubt things going well between the two of you, or, their ability to be in a long-term relationship. There's plenty of random things flying around, but I don't know if any of it is actually based in truth. So I think the best way to approach that hope would be to say this is probably because the collective is going through very similar things. I think most likely the collective probably falls into like three categories, and those are the messages that I keep seeing a lot of. But of course, we all have those times where we elevate, right? Where we level up. So you may find that different tarot readers resonate as you go through those awakenings or have those changes. That's why I stopped doing so much pertaining to astrology signs, because I feel like it's more so based on where you are in your spiritual awakening, at least my readings. So we have snack, obsession, physical attraction, sex appeal, and knocked up, pregnancy, expecting, and mothering. Yeah. Okay, so I think this person has some trauma or emotional hesitation pertaining to somebody that they may have had a child with, or somebody who may have tried to baby trap them. They may be less than normal, less trusting of people who are attractive. Yeah, they feel like those are people who are more likely to cheat. So if they find you attractive, it's like bittersweet, right? Or double-edged blade, because it's like, well, you're attractive, so that's good. That means that I actually find you cute or hot or whatever. But at the same time, that means I automatically don't trust you. I'm glad to hear that, Hope. All right, what else do we have? Kinky ways, fantasies and fetishes, sexually open, looking to explore. If they felt like you were a little bit too confident or a little bit too comfortable with that side of the relationship, they may have also considered that to be a red flag. Unless you're like shy or whatever, then you're probably going to cheat on me. But they're starting to notice that they judged you overly harshly. They jumped to conclusions. They assumed you were like the worst, all because of this frenemy, somebody who had hidden intentions and wanted to make them see you as a not ideal partner. For some of you, this third party or this influential friend or family member may have tried to make assumptions like in a negative way about how you had a child with somebody else, if you already have a child. So this is just like somebody trying to look for any way to make you look less than desirable to this person. This is the Fairy Godmother Oracle. How's it going, Laura? Destiny. This ties in with that twin flame card. I feel like we've got somebody realizing that it's kind of odd or fantastic how they ran into you or met you, that it was supposed to happen that way, or things have happened exactly the way they were supposed to, so that they would learn these things, so that they would see what they needed to work on and appreciate the vulnerability that is actually strength, while addressing the things that are actual vulnerabilities, like these influences that result in they're missing out on opportunities. Encouragement. There is something very loving and encouraging about your energy that they had not felt in a friend or a family member or a love interest. It's not even just that, like you said, oh, everything you do is great. Everything you say is my favorite thing. It's more that you were actually genuine, right? You're not trying to, make them feel like they're the best. You're honestly supportive. And that genuine desire to see you happy and explore the things that make you happy, it was kind of difficult for this person to wrap their brain around, because they are so used to people who think about themselves. So especially if they were pursuing something that may take them, away on travel or involve some sort of fame. They may have had a lot of people who tried to control them and tell them, you shouldn't pursue that. That's not something you should do. But you showed them kindness and support and encouragement, something that was a little bit new for them. Hello, Bitchy Tata. How's it going? This is the Love Oracle. What else do we have? You're funny, Jess. So we have the Curse and the Foundation card. This person may have been under an illusion, heavily influenced by people around them, family, friends, whatever, into confusing foundation, security, family, relationships with being stuck, right? So they see things differently now in terms of having a family or being in a committed relationship. It's something they want instead of something they fear. And it's because they encountered you. It's because they fell in love with you that they started to, start daydreaming about different things and being willing to risk heartbreak to be with somebody like you. They didn't expect to have like the kind of thrill that they did getting to know you. You might make this person laugh more than anybody else. You may have shared hobbies or beliefs or stories that really helped to add some layer or meaning for this person in terms of life, because they have encountered a lot of shallow people to the point where they felt encouraged to be kind of shallow, but they're not. Hello, Rainbow Warrior. How are you doing? So you were like a breath of fresh air to this person. They felt like they had a lot in common with you, like they could be themselves with you. And that's also a little bit scary for them, because then they had to figure out what those feelings actually meant. Does that mean I should pursue you? Does that mean I should, try to back away? I think a lot of their experience has been that toxic kind of jealous energy, playing games, that kind of thing. Yeah. There's definitely somebody here who tried to make it seem like you were a bad person, like you could not be trusted, but they're coming back around because they found out that this friend or family member, this third-party influence, was being dishonest. Where'd you go? That is almost too short to get that one, you guys. We've got Only You. They see you as a soulmate. They see you as somebody who surpassed like their 9 of Cups, their wish. I couldn't have created you in weird science if I tried, but somehow here you are and you're like everything that I wanted. It may have creeped them out a little bit. So we've got pain, apprehensive, afraid, and cautious. These feelings came over me so quickly. I didn't expect to feel that way. I didn't expect to want things or more time with you. And it makes me nervous because now if I think about losing you, it hurts, Too short for the floor. I had to stretch my foot out to like get something with my shoe, but yes, I appreciate that. Note that I do have a stool. I have to reach things on the shelf. Conflicted, decisions, hot and cold, and multiple choices. I don't know what to do. I've never felt this before. I've never, expected good things from a connection. I've always felt like somebody would hurt me, and here you've shown me nothing but kindness, and I'm still feeling like I should expect you to hurt me, but something makes me want to believe. Something makes me want to pursue this and get to know you instead of running away. They don't know what to do. Yeah, resistance, secret admirer, suppressing, timid. I love you, but I don't want to talk about it. I love you, but being with you scares me. I think you're my soulmate and you taught me a lot about life, but I'm hiding from you because I don't want to lose you. Wait a second. If I'm hiding from you because I don't want to lose you, did I already lose you? They're, in a little bit of a labyrinth. Hello, Peggy. How are you doing? I hope you're having a good day. Yeah, Peggy, I bet you might even recognize them because I'm pretty sure you've had to like bounce them before. So the question is, if I can't let go, if I can't get over you, if I can't forget you, if I'm super in love with you and I feel like you're my soulmate, what does that mean? That means maybe I should do what I need to in order to be able to be with you. So you've had quite the influence on this person. You may not even have a clue that you have because they might be at a distance. They might be no contact. So I feel like they're kind of moving in silence. This is the Tarot of the Nine. It does, yes. Hello, Bradley. How are you doing? Hierophant in the reverse. 5 of Pentacles and the High Priestess. So because I ran away from unconditional love, because I ran away from my soulmate or my twin flame, I had time to sit and wallow in my missing you. And it helped me to realize that maybe you're in my life for a reason. Maybe the things that you told me I needed to work on, I really do. Maybe the things that I have to do to kind of stretch to be on your level or high vibrational, whatever you want to call it, maybe it's worth it. So they started paying closer attention to their intuition. They started to walk away from people that they couldn't trust, people that may have influenced them in a negative way. And with Temperance, they created more balance and stability in their life than they'd had before, in part because of you. If I want to be with this person who is my wish fulfillment, it's worth it. It's worth all that effort. What can I do to make a legitimate offer to this person instead of feeling like they're the one who got away? I don't have to just sit here and accept things the way that they are. I could change things. I could go and be with that person. 2 of Cups in the reverse. King of Swords in the reverse. The only little problem is when I come back around, I'm probably going to have to talk to this person about how I told them I didn't really love them. Or I'm probably going to have to address the fact that I said that I don't really want to be in a relationship. Okay, so here's the thing. I was lying. They're going to have to tell you I lied. I didn't want anything, but I did. I didn't know how to tell you that I wanted something serious, but I didn't know how to get there, right? I like that. We've got Queen of Pentacles in the reverse and the Magician. I didn't realize that if I just accepted that I have power or that I have the ability to make change in my life, that I could, move somewhere else or make some new friends, get some new hobbies. I could get to a better place. I kept trying to blame external things or circumstantial things, but the truth is I have the ability to create this stability or this happiness in my life. And I know that because you showed me that. So I think you were a role model for them. Yeah. They saw you doing things and they were like, okay, well then I can do that too. You may have shared your experience with a spiritual awakening or therapy, Kundalini, but whatever you shared, it inspired this person. They saw you change your life and it made them feel like it was entirely possible that they could change their life. So, way to be. You're inspirational. All right, this is the Romance Angel Oracle. What else do we have, please? Hello, Malcolm. How are you doing? Hello, Pharaoh. How's your day? Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Not the negative influence ones, please. And then we've got chemistry, but we already knew that we had that, right? There's a strong magnetic connection here. And true love. True love. Jess is in the house, so I had to say that. Well, I would have said it anyways, actually, but I know she likes it. This is the romance of a lifetime. So don't be running away from it, okay? It's not like a skunk in the middle of the road that smells bad. It's true love. True love. Hey, you know what? That kind of brings it full circle because the true love guy, Billy Crystal, right? Was bringing someone back from the dead. Eh? I love how you spell it. What else do we have? Very soon. Okay. No time to wait, so go get your hair done. And romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. It may have taken a while for this person to admit, you know what, this really is love. This person that I think about all the time. I think about them all the time because I love them and because I want to be with them. So perhaps I should do something about that. Mayhaps. Oh, that was a close one. Did you guys see that? All right, this is the hidden truth, and then we'll call it a day. No, The Princess Bride. Because Billy Crystal is like the witch doctor that comes up with the potion, right? To bring Dude Man back. Granted, he's in like a whole like face thing, right? way to comment on that, Carmen. That makes a lot of sense. A whole face thing. Hello, Thomas. How are you doing today? Yeah, you should. It's a good one. Inconceivable. We have You Let Me Down. I miss being with you. And I find you so attractive. So the You Let Me Down, I think is because somebody wanted you to fight more for this connection. Maybe it was me that said we couldn't be in a relationship. Maybe it was me that wasn't like putting forth all of this energy, but I thought you would chase me. And then maybe you called me out on that. Maybe you called me out on, expecting you to chase. And I realize now that the reason I miss being with you is not just because I find you super attractive, but because you make me feel like I can be myself. Amen. Oh, hello, Shyla. I don't know how to feel. They feel in love, but they don't know if you still have those emotions or if they've, kind of stepped in it. Did they ruin it? I don't want to let you go. In fact, I don't think they can let you go. And I don't know what comes next. I've had plenty of experience with not so great ships. I've had plenty of experience with things not going anywhere. But what do I do when I actually fall in love and somebody is a good person? What does that look like? Am I supposed to go watch like a rom-com and then like follow that script? What do I do? I have too much to lose and you broke my heart. I feel like this is the other person. Whoever is the twin flame, the Queen of Wands. They're a little nervous, I put myself out there. I pursued something with you and then you ran away. So you broke my heart. How am I supposed to do that again and hope that it's going to be different this time? They're not over this person. The Queen of Wands still has feelings for the King of Wands. But there was a pretty difficult situation. They've tried to date other people, but nobody compares. especially if it's a twin flame or soulmate situation. That makes sense, right? It's like one of those sparks where you feel like you've known somebody for a very long time, but you met them 20 minutes ago. Look, you inspire me. You inspired this person to change their life. No matter what happens between the two of you, you've had a positive influence on somebody, and you go give yourself a high five. I demand it. Good work. That's good karma. All right. I'm going to leave it there because we're already over 50 minutes. I love you all. I hope you have a great rest of your day or your weekend. Thank you for the likes and the subscribes. And I hope to see you on the next reading. Doodles.